Okay, we finished the book of Romans, kind of. I hope at the end of this series to do another look at the book of Romans and maybe a couple other things that we skipped over. But now we go to 1 Corinthians, and the Corinthian church was the most gifted church in the ancient world. It had all the spiritual gifts. All 9 of them are listed in 1 Corinthians 12. The ability to speak in tongues, to interpret tongues, the healing, the supernatural faith, administrations, and so on. But they had a terrible attitude about it. They were building themselves up instead of building others up with the gifts. And that's the first problem they have. The second problem, they're divided against each other. The people of Corinth were so immoral. It was known, in fact, to Corinthianize in the ancient world meant to act immorally. And so the people of Corinth, when they became believers, they latched on to somebody who baptized them or somebody who led them to Christ, and they became their favorites. And so they were divided over who their favorite preacher was, basically. They were divided over their gifts instead of unifying with the gifts, the way the Holy Spirit means them to be used. And then they also had a problem with immorality. And so the division of the books, if you look at 1 Corinthians clearly, you'll see that there are 2 major divisions in the book. The first 6 chapters is one division, and then from chapter 7 to the end is the second division. The first chapters are about what I just talked about. The second set of chapters, beginning in verse 7, the Corinthians had written Paul a letter and asked him questions. And so he answers these questions one by one, 7:1, 7:25, 8:1, 12:1, 15:1. 16:1, not 15:1. Each time he uses a Greek phrase that says, now for the next question. Every time this phrase is used, it always means now for the next question in the Bible.